Now let us see how to do the package execution and how to schedule the package execution. Okay, you need to remember this thing. The package execution scheduling either you can do after installing in a different environment and or wherever you developed it. But this package execution or scheduling doesn't need your bits environment. What did it need? Your package file and configuration setting file and management studio. Okay, it doesn't need because you're not developing the package. You are just scheduling the execution of the package. Okay, or running of the package. Then let us see how exactly we can do. Now, for this purpose, if your SQL Server agent is in the switch off thing, then you should switch on that. Okay, maybe it might be showing the red color initially. Okay, now just right click and start the service. SQL Server agent should be in the started position. Okay, now once it is, just to browse it, there is the first thing is the jobs. What does it mean by jobs? Means for the work. Okay, then what is our work here? Scheduling our package execution. Scheduling our package execution. Now define a new job. Create a new job. Package execution. Okay, now who is the owner? Just define the owner. The important thing is that you should have the owner permission to schedule this one. Okay, you cannot do with normal database public permissions, not even database owner permission. You should have the system's permission here. Okay, SQL Server administrator permissions. Now, next, it is not yet done. Go to the step. Do you want to schedule one package at a time or 10 packages at the same time? What do you want to do? One package at a time or 10 packages at the same time? If you want to do one package at a time, you can need to create one step. Means what? In one execution, you can execute only one DTSX file. Okay? Then, if your application or your packages are 10 or means what? You should create in 10 different steps. Inside one job will execute the 10 packages in 10 different steps. Okay? Now go to the second tab called steps. Now create a first step. Means what? Create a first step. Now step name. You can write package 1. Okay? You are executing. Now type of execution. Are you executing a T-SQL script here? No, what you are executing? Package. Now select from the list. Are you executing a PowerShell? Replication? Merging? No, you are executing what? SQL Server Integration Service Package. Select that one. Then you will get the same execute package utility environment here. Same ditto. Okay, whatever the execute package utility, then you will get the same way. But that will be in the left hand side menu. Then here it's in tab position. Okay, but same. Now select the same options. What is the options? Where your package stay in the SQL Server or in the file system. Whatever. If the SQL Server is there, select the SQL Server. Then you need to give the server name. And if it is a file system, you need to give the path of that particular file. Now give the path of that package. Okay, let us see. What is our first SSIS, no? Okay, now next. If you are executing or scheduling in a different computer, then you need to make sure of configuration settings or not. You need to change the configuration set. Right now the configuration file is not added. Then means what? You can add the configuration file and change the configurations. Where did we save? Users, this admin document. You need to remember that where you created. Okay. Now, why we need to add this configuration file here?
So to understand.
Exactly. Then we have the option of applying this only configuration, because while scheduling you can have the 4 configuration. If I am scheduling this computer on this computer, it should follow this configurations or not. If I am scheduling in another computer, then I need to know. But in the real time, nobody knows which computer you are going to use it. Because in the real time, they might use the multi-clustered environment, which for load balancing thing, which computer doesn't have the heavy load, that computer execute your scheduling. That is automatically scheduled, you don't need to worry. As a DBA job you use. Then if you have the multiple configuration file, then you should choose proper configuration file for executing the proper thing. Because for computer A, one configuration setting. For computer B means for server A, for server B, for server C. Then you should have the different configuration settings. How can you create? Go to the package and create it. Okay? But if you are executing on only one computer, you don't need to worry. You don't need to even add it.
It needs the configuration only one time.
Only one time, end the time. Yeah. Ending of the, once you feel that when the package development is done. Remember guys, configuration settings and package deployment done at only once. No, means what? Once your development is done, completed. Okay, you can keep on doing this.
I need for the second scheduling when it will be run, that's not necessary to run the configuration once times again.
Now, if you change any information in that, if you do any changes in the package, automatically the configuration file will have it. Okay? Automatically. But if you change the computer, the configuration file automatically will not change. Then you need to create one more configuration. If you develop the package in this environment and created a configuration file and you made some changes in another environment, this configuration file cannot work in that. Means what? This configuration file will take the configuration used to develop the package. And you need to create the configuration. That's what your question? Okay? Then you need to create. Or else if you are using same computer to edit the package also, okay, then you don't need to. You don't need to worry. Okay? Now, next command line data sources C. Is it perfect? All the data sources used for this package. Then here you have the option of changing. See, select it, change it. Okay, select it, change it. Okay, all the data sources information and the execution options you can create. Okay, see, in the package properties we change this one. Okay, that is for my computer because that is my 64-bit computer. Okay, 64-bit. But while executing, are you going to use the 64-bit only? Is it mandatory, anything? Then you need to change this property or not? Because I changed here the property because my computer is providing the error. Okay? Sorry. I'm in the reporting server. Where is my package? Not a problem. Okay. Here I change because in the debugging I made it false because my computer environment is 64-bit and the file is also 64-bit. But when you are executing in the other environment, are you going to use the same? Might or might not. No? If you are using the same, let it be same. If you are not using the same, then you need to configure this. Use the 32-bit runtime. Okay? Enable it. And validate the package while executing, fail the package if at all validation warnings are increased. Those are the common options. You don't need to select extra because you already did it for while developing. Okay? Now, next logging. Yes, do you have any logging file? You have any logging file? Then see. This logging is different from that package logging. Okay? Here, this separate. Whenever you are executing, that is the SQL Server bits environment logging file. Because that is developed. But you can develop the one more logging file while scheduling the package. Because while developing and executing, you might run perfectly. But while scheduling, it might throw some errors. No? Okay? Then you should take care of these errors in the emails. Okay? Then you can configure the one more. Windows provider. Okay. Yes. What configuration you need to select? You can manually select this one and select. See, where is the file? login file, configuration string, then select one by one, one by one, one by one. How many you want? Where is the error? You can select. Or else, if you are using same environment, you can use the same old login details. Okay. Now, values, anyway, values, properties, verification the package, command line information. This is the command line information wherever the package is placed. File system now, see users, admin document, you can execute the package command line. Now, once your configurations are done, here, let me remove this, okay. Now, okay, my first step is done. My first step, if you want to do any changes, you can edit it. And if you want to insert one step above this one, you can do the insert. Or new, this next step. What is insert? That is above step. And what is new? After step. Or not to worry, you can just move the steps. After creating four of your, okay? Then you can move the steps. Then, important thing, scheduling. When to execute all these steps. Now create a new scheduling. Okay, now schedule number 1. You want to repeat this? Yes, you can do that, or else only one time, or whenever CPU becomes idle, or whenever the SQL Server agent starts. Okay, you don't need to worry about your thing. The administrator will decide when to execute, and the people will decide when to move the data. Okay, then you need to know the options, what to do. If they want to do every day morning 9 o'clock, recurring. Or they want to do once, yes, one time. And when they want to do whenever the system becomes idle for the load balancing thing, yes, you can use this. Okay, then you need to know the option. Then when you are doing do the two options, when your CPU becomes idle, you don't have the option to select the timing. Then whenever the CPU becomes idle, you know now CPU becomes, if you are not doing anything, what will happen? The CPU becomes idle. Then the package execution starts. Okay, when nobody is working on any computer, the CPU becomes idle, went into idle status. Now, or else, whenever the SQL Server, then also you don't have any option to configure. But when you select a recurring, then you should tell when it is weekly once, daily once, or monthly once. If it is daily, at what time? If it is weekly, on what day? If it is monthly, on what date? Okay, you can select a date and time. If I am selecting only once, means what? I will get only one option to select the timing today. Like, let me select 11. Okay. Now, scheduling is done. If you can create. Now, alerts. What will happen if you are having some problem? Then you can create the alerts. Okay. You can create a database alert, means what? The package is going to execute it. Please don't use this database at this time. Okay. Message for the people who are using the database. Okay. Oh yeah, we are loading the data into the destination. Please try after some time. The people who want to use the destination server. Okay, it is loading the new data. For everything. If you don't want to, just leave it. Or else the type of alert is what? SQL Server event alert means what? It will come up on the when somebody is opening and doing something on the SQL Server. Okay, and if it is a Windows event alert, means what? Somebody is whatever they are doing on the Windows, it will show up. Or else SQL Server performance condition alert means what? Somebody is taking care of the SQL Server performance. Yeah, 11 o'clock. Oh, let me go. Now, you can see all the three different things. Okay, now, database name. Select what database it is affecting on. If it is affecting on loading a destination database, select it. Means what? If somebody is trying to, when you are loading the data from one location, because you are not doing manually, no? System is doing automatically. If somebody is trying to, nobody knows what is happening in the system. If you scheduled, means what? System will automatically run. Nobody can see what is happening. Okay. Then, when it's automatically running, when somebody trying to move delete some data from the database from where you are taking, means what? They are engaging the database. Okay. Will it affect on this package execution or not? Will it affect on the package execution or not? Okay. Same thing like that. Okay. If you want to do something, okay, if you want to use the phone, at the same time somebody is using your phone, means what? You are affecting your work. It is affecting your work. Same way, when the package is taking the data from database A and moving it to the database B, and at the same time, Whenever you schedule, somebody is using it, then what will happen? It might disturb the package. Okay, it might disturb the package. It might affect on the load. Then you can create a load. Okay, please don't use this database. Okay, please don't use database and use the error number or miscellaneous systems information. See, you can use reserved, user defined, information. Okay, user intervention required. You can use whatever the message you want. Okay, error. You can throw the error. Okay, throw this error. Okay, hardware error. Not to tell them, no, I'm using the package or anything. Okay, database is giving the error. Then they will not touch. You can use whatever the alerts or notation you want to use it. Okay, depends upon you. Okay, now unused, don't use it. User defined. User defined means you need to define. Okay, or reserved. Use the word called reserved. Okay, this database is reserved for this time. Please try after some time. Okay, now you can use that, or else message text you can write. You are right, your own right. Please don't. Please try after some time. Same raise error event on in our T-SQL statement. Okay, same way you can do that. Error number 1, please try after some time. Okay, then alert name. Okay, next notification. This is different. Notification means what? What happens when the job are having some problems? Means what? Nobody is executing it. The system is automatically scheduled and executing. Nobody knows what is happening. And if it is throwing the error, nobody can see the blue and yellow and green, yellow and red color symbols. Okay, then it will throw the errors and it will store in the log file. But when somebody has to be notified through the emails, select the email. Then if your server is configured, the database email, it will show up. Okay, you cannot create it. Then select it. And when you want to send the email, when job fails, succeeds or completes. If you want to send all, you can send all, or else succeed. Then like that, you can use paging. Okay, not many people using, right? Like text message. Okay, if your database server is connected to any mobile delivery server, net send message, display the error message on the computers. Okay, and the Windows event log, don't display to any message, store it in the Windows event log. When somebody is going and checking in the event log, here, or else automatically delete the job. When error is there, delete the job. Means what? Once it gets the error, means every time it will get the error, no? Okay, then delete the job. Better to delete the job.
There is no attachment with
no, here these are execution, not about the package. Then you need to configure the package separately. NetSend is there, no? Automatically. In the package event is already there. Along with that, this is a separate email. This is for the only for scheduling purpose, not for package execution purpose. Okay, here then already you created one thing there. I'll show you that. Okay, now targets. Are you going to use this execution on the same server or different server? If it is different server, target multiple server. Okay, if your servers are connected to your servers, okay, then it will show the list of server. You can select, okay, use this job on this servers. Okay, in the real time, they will have all the replicated servers. You don't need to go and create the scheduling on each and every server. These backup servers, replicated server, mirrored servers. They can use whatever the technology they can use for the disaster recovery. If something happens in the server, everything should be there in the other server. No? Then, if you want to do that, then you don't need to go and create it. You can do it. Okay. Now, right now, my server is not connected to anything. Local server. Let me change the schedule. Already 11.4 is done. Edit. Make it to 11.6. Okay. Now, that is how you can schedule. But how do you know that my package is running perfectly, the scheduling is running perfectly, or anything? Still, somebody has to monitor. Somebody has to monitor. Or else, if you are not checking your mails, mail is not configured, then means what? Somebody has to check. Then where it? There is a job activity monitor is there. Job activity monitor. Then go and check what is happening with your job. Okay. Okay, currently there are these many jobs are running. Let me delete this. Okay, now these many jobs are running. See, our job is not currently run. You can disable, you can start the job at this step and everything. You can view the history of the job. Now let us see until 11.6. Last run, it never run. Okay, then it doesn't show any errors and everything. Then you can keep on watching this one. Remember guys, some of the people's job responsibility to open the big screen and keep on watching this one. People feel that, oh, DBA job is easy. Okay? Yes. Somebody might, some person's responsibility might be like this. If there are hundreds of jobs are there, the person responsibility to take care of the job, production support. Okay? If at all any errors, because people are not going to check the mails, no? Okay? Then big people. Then you are not going to hire something happen. Then you will keep on checking these things. Okay? Or else if third-party tools are using, it will automatically refresh one big screen, keep it aside. Let us see what is happening. Okay? Now, then you can do the refresh settings, auto refresh every 60 seconds. Then automatically it will refresh every 60 seconds. Then it will show, okay, whether the, yes, now the 6 is done. See, done. What is that? Failed. It got the error because we already created the error, no? No. Oh, it got the error, no? Then means what? Did I got the mail related to this error? Let us check my email because that email is configured where? In the package. See, oh, it's August 30 only. Oh, I removed it? Okay, if I removed it, I did get it. No, I just removed it. Yeah, it's there. Oh, it's exclusive for task. Oh, I removed it. Okay. I deleted the mails. Okay, email task. Then I couldn't able to get it. Not a problem. Then if I have the emails here, event handlers, then automatically I will get with the log file attachments. Okay, not happen if the package is executing manually or package is executing using the scheduling. That is the way you can schedule the packages. You can schedule n number of packages here. Then you can know what is the error. If you want to know the what exactly the error happened here in the execution level, yes, you can see. Okay, I got the error. Now go to the view history. See, you can get the complete error. Oh, I removed the 64-bit. Okay, then see, end user is a 64-bit version problem is there because I clicked on it, no? Then it gave the same error. Like that, you can give the, you can view the error or load the log file, export the log file, refresh. If the many log files are there, you can see the complete information of this one here. See. Okay, every information of the package, you will get it in the package job event watcher or job history watcher, job activity monitor. Okay, you can see what is happening with your package. Okay, you can execute it here also, you can refresh, you can delete. This is the way you can schedule your packages. I don't think you will always get the opportunity to schedule your package, but if you get the opportunity, you should know how to do that. Okay, sometimes people didn't tell you that, oh, can you schedule the package? No. Oh, can you create a package that should give me the data every week, Monday morning, 9 o'clock, all this information should be loaded into the destination. That's what your requirement. Then you should know what to do. Just develop the package and schedule it. Okay, schedule it. You should know. Okay. Next. Let me create a new package. This is my Solution Explorer. I'm creating a new package. For example, when I'm creating a package, okay, now, like for example, I have the 4 different execute SQL tasks. Assume that 4 different tasks, okay. I'm using, for example, 4 different execute SQL tasks. Okay, everything is connected with each other. Okay, the first task, I'll just rename, I'm creating a table in the database. Creating a table, everybody just observe it. Okay, if you're getting drowsy, get the coffee. I'm creating a table in the first task, and next task what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I'm inserting the rows. Third task, what I'm doing?
Query.
I'm updating the rows. And fourth task I'm doing, I'm dropping the table. Don't ask me what is the purpose. Okay, I'm just creating example. Means what? I'm doing 4 different tasks, okay, with the 4 different purposes. Okay, now first I'm creating a table, inserting a rows, updating the rows, and dropping a table. Now let us take creating a table, configure it. Okay, and I'm connecting to the any database like employee, where I'm creating create table, okay, ABCD. Okay, now create table ABCD with the column 1 as integer. Okay, yes. Okay, next. Edit. Now, remember guys, just concentrate here, important thing. Same way, and what I'm doing? Insert into ABCD values 1. Okay. Next, same database, update ABCD set column 1 2. My queries are right. Then drop table. Okay, everything is good, no? Okay, I'm creating a table, inserting a row, updating a rows, and dropping a table. Okay, if I'm executing this package, what will happen? Okay, done. Then if I'm executing continuously, this is the situation where I created the package once, and if it is running continuously perfectly, I don't have any issues. I don't have any issues. Okay. Now, next, suppose sometime what will happen, somebody changed the database name or somebody did something. Okay, what happened? Some problem happened. Means some syntax error, something in the package. That might not related to here, some related to the table name. Somebody changed the table name. Okay. Now, next. Yes, I'm executing. Yeah, I created a package. Third step, I got the error. I configured the mail. Okay, I got a mail and I rushed to the system. Then, oh, I went back. Then I configured the error. Oh, there is some problem happened. I fixed that error. Some system problem, anything. I fixed that error. I made sure that the task is running perfectly. Then I'm executing the package again. What will happen?
Table is already created once.
Means what? I got one more error. What is this error because? What happened last time? This package is that one. It has to take the data and load the data and move the data and delete the drop the table. That is actually the purpose of package. In the middle, I got some error. Means what? Updating rows. Means what? It created a table, inserted a rows and updated a rows. While updating, it got the error. I fixed that error. Done. But what happened? When I'm running again, it throws the error because the next step is not completed. The dropping is not completed. What can I do? I got the error here, no? Then how can I rectify this error?
Rebuild the drop again.
I need to drop again?
No, rebuild. Yeah, configure the drop.
Then every time while I'm getting the error, means what? I can fix that error. The database connection problem means what? I can fix it somewhere. But every time I need to go to the package and fix the error. What exactly I need to make here? Because somebody in the real time, think about the real time, how big problem is that. When you're loading the data from third-party server and loading into the staging area, and from there you are loading into the destination after doing some transformation. Okay, but this loading, it should not be always after loading into the staging area. The staging area should be completely null. Means what? Always it should be empty. Then only the new data will come. If at all some problem happen, next time what will happen? You already schedule the package. No? It will run without knowing it. It will run it again. It will run from the beginning. Then again it will create another error. If you are running it, if you keep on solving the problem, it will keep on creating one more error. Because one time it is not able to complete entire package. Okay, you are only fixing the problem. It will, like it is same thing like if you are using the water pipe. Okay, if you are using the water pipe, what you need to do? If something happened in the middle, first what you should do?
Source.
So you should take care about the source and fix it, then again leave it. Or else, if you hold it like this, again it will make the hole other. Hold it like this, make the hole. Hold it like this, like another position, it will make the another hole. Like same thing here. Means what? If you are only concentrating on that fixing that error, means that the data is already traveled from this area to here. We will take care about that information. If the data is lying in the middle, then again you are putting some more data here. The data is not reached the destination, like your transport company. Okay, something happened in the middle, again you are sending one more truck with the data, but what will happen to that? Means what? You need to clear the error and move the data from this area. But who will do that work? Every time that, then you need to hire a SSIS developer. If somebody change the database also, you need to do it. Somebody change the computer name also, you should do it. Everything. It will not do automatically. Then what kind of solution we need? When something is happening, I got the error. Next time it is scheduling or running, it should finish the pending task. It should finish the pending package and it should start from the beginning. Is it true or not? Okay. Then that kind of operation we should do. Then how can we do it? Then here we need to use the concept called checkpoints. Here we need to use the concept to use checkpoints. Means what? Somebody has to remember whatever is happened until that errored area or errored task or errored program. Means what exactly the data moved until that part and what exactly the process happened until that point. Then somebody has to remember that and keep that information. Then whenever next time executing, it will take care about the checkpoints if any information is there in the checkpoint, or else load it. It is like before the tunnel, then we should keep one, like when you are going to the water rides or anything, okay? Then why the people are just holding you until the person will reach the end place? Means what? If somebody is stuck in the middle, what will happen? If you are asking one more person to go, what will happen? He will stuck there. If you are asking, means what? Somebody has to inform that one, the person who went first into the ride is already reached the destination. Somebody has to inform, or somebody has to, then they will have some signaling or anything, like a tunnel. Okay, if only one vehicle is allowed, somebody has to display the screen. Yes, that vehicle is passed, then you can go next. You can go next. You can go next. Like that kind of information means what? Everybody while entering, they should check the message and go. Like that, while every time the package is executing from the step 1, it should check whether any information is there in the checkpoints. If there is information, follow that. If there is no information, start from the beginning. Okay, that is the use of the checkpoints here. Then checkpoints will contain all the transactional information or running information or executing information and data also. Okay, it will contain all the information about it. Then how to create a checkpoints here. Okay, now let us execute this package. Then I can execute. Then remember guys here, just concentrate. Checkpoints creation is very critical and very important in the real time. Now, where is my execution? Yeah. I can execute from the step 1 here. It will run perfectly. Now, let me create the checkpoints for you. Okay. Now, first go to the package properties. Where is the package properties? Yes. Then the first options are checkpoints. The first option is what? Checkpoints. Now, select the first option. Checkpoint file name. Then you should have one particular file to be stored with the package information. Then create that file. Create that checkpoint file. Where you want to create? Let us create it on same folder. Documents. Net projects. What is that? Second SSIS, no? Yes. Let us create the one checkpoint. Check in the XML format. Create it in XML format. Okay. I created that. Then use the checkpoint. When you want to use the checkpoint, if exist means what? If the information is existing in the checkpoints, use it. Save the checkpoints. Yes. Means what? Information should be stored in the checkpoint always. Then when to use the checkpoints? If there are any information. When the package is running smoothly, do I need to use the checkpoints? I don't need to know. When something happen, error. But how does my package knows there is error? How does my package knows there is error? Means what? While developing the package, okay, until you can skip some errors. No? You can ignore some errors. You have the option, you have the properties, you can ignore some errors. Always, every task is having the ignore errors, ignore failures. When somebody is ignoring the failure, how can the package knows that there are errors? Then what you can do? Go to the each and every task involving in the package. Okay, select the each and every task, properties. Then there is an option called fail the package on failure. If something is failed, this task, fail the entire package. Fail the package on failure of this task. There is option called fail the package on failure. See, fail the package on failure. Currently it is false. Means what? I am ignoring it. Means what? If it is failed also, I am connecting the, what is that? Failure connection to the another and going and fixing the another task. alternate route. Okay, alternate route. If you have the alternate route, yes, if somebody stuck there, goes in. Then in that case, I don't need this. Okay, now make it as a true. For every task, you have to do it this for every task. Fail the package on failure. Then fail the package on failure. Then fail the package on failure. Okay, now I got the checkpoint information, but do I really have the checkpoint file created here? Where is that? Documents.
Visual Studio.
No, there is no checkpoint file here. Okay, there is no checkpoint file created here. Now, means what? Nothing happened till now. Then what you want to do? Checkpoint way is not created. Then let us execute the package. Yeah, everything is going smoothly. Then also, will it create any checkpoints? No. Means what? If everything is going smoothly, means what? There is no need of. Now, let me create some error in the update. For practicing, I am creating error. In the real time, you should not create any errors. Okay? Now, let me create error. Means what? Now, meanwhile, check it. There is no checkpoint here. I'm not sure whether it created here or there. Not, I'm checking both locations. Okay. Now, execute it. First, second, third, I got error. I got a checkpoint here. Means what? It's stored with the errors information. Now, let us see how exactly it will work for me. I'll stop it. I'll go and fix the error. Okay, here I'm creating some syntax error. Not to worry. Think about any real-time error. Okay. Somebody change the table name, database name, connection name, system is shut down. Anything might happen. Okay, if system is shut down also, it will tell, oh, the problem with the system cannot able to find out the database. Okay. Now, let us run it again. Now see the difference here. Everybody concentrate. Now, when I'm running next time, what will happen? It will start from the step where it got the error, because it is using the checkpoints. And after it finishing, now let us go and check it. Gone. Checkpoint file is utilized and gone. Means what? It is not permanently storing any information. It is storing the information until the package got the error. Then once the package's error is solved, the information is disappear or it will move.
Start over.
Yes. Then next time onwards, then you can then execute the package, because I am re-executing. You might schedule it, no? Then it will start without any problems. Not only at this step, if you configure this fail package and failure for every, then let me create the error here. Then if you schedule it, then you don't have to look back into the package. It will automatically recover by itself. Okay? It will automatically check about the error. Then you don't need to know. If the connection is changed, you have to fix that connection. Means change the database. There. You don't need to come to the package and fix the error. Okay? Here I created only 4 task packages. In the real time, it might be 20 tasks. It might be 25 tasks. It might be 40 tasks. 40 different programs. Okay? This concept is called checkpoints. Okay? Then next time it is executing, we'll run from this. This concept is called a checkpoints. Then if you're not configuring the checkpoints, if you're solving one error, it will create one more. It will create one more. Because the data is traveling. You need to take care of the data which is already traveled. okay, which is already started traveling, and in the middle it got the error. You need to fix the error and take care of the data which is already in the middle, and load it into the destination. Then only new data comes. If you're not doing that one, then when the new data again comes, it will create one more issue. And if you fix that issue, it will create one more issue. It will create one more issue. The issues are like water pipe. Okay, fixing that one, holding one location, it will create a whole other. Then you need to keep on fixing those errors. Then use the concept called checkpoints in these situations.
You have to mind with every package issue.
Yes. Not in every package, every task. There is no need of every task. Important task. Okay? Yes. That is the maintaining the package. That comes under what? Creating the package and maintaining the package. Okay? Or creating the package in the professional development. Okay? Now this is what in the development, in the real time. Okay? Means what? You are going to create a package. Automatically the checkpoint information also travels along with the package. Okay? Checkpoint information also travels in the configuration setting. Always you need to change the folder where the checkpoint should create in the real time also. Okay? Now, that is good. But if you are using the 4 different tasks while in the development environment, how can you find out the error is? Because if you are getting the error means what? For example, let me do these things. Okay. If I am running, means what? I am creating what? ABCD1 table. I got the error in where? Second step. But where do I need to fix? Where do I need to? I need to fix here or here?
First, where you
First.
modify it.
Then how do I know that? Do I need to? Because obviously the people concentrate where I get the error. The error might because of the something successfully happened, but because of that one. In the first day, you got some errors in the 4th or 5th step. Because you didn't configure properly in the first step. The text file configuration is not done. Then that will affect on the 4th or 5th task. That might be the problem. Then how do I know that exactly? What happened? How do I know that? Then in the development, if you want to know how actually what happens to the error and what causes for the error should know, you need to use the debugging process. Because it is not only developing a package, my package is done. Then you should know, okay, what are the causes for these errors and where exactly I need to look for this kind of errors. Then how do you do it? Then while running any package, what you need to do? Let me okay, I'm just dropping it. Okay, I'm getting back to the answer. Now, in the development environment also, you should stop the package in the middle and you should check where exactly the effect is happening. Now, I want to check before starting this task, make sure this table is created or not. Where I'm creating table in the EMP database. Then I want to stop it here and see whether my table. Then I cannot stop in the middle. Once I start the package, it will go on continuous further. Then I need to stop. Then only I need to stop the package and I need to ask them to then go further. Okay? Wait until I check what is happening until this step, this step, this step, this step. Because in the development phase, you need to make sure every task is performing properly. Okay? Now, I want to check before inserting the rows whether the table is created perfectly for this query or not. Then what I'll do? How can I stop it? Then what I'll do? I cannot stop when I executing it, I cannot stop in the middle.
Join it to updating directly without to insert rows.
Yes. I understand.
You can join the row to the updating task.
Oh, indirectly.
Uh-huh.
No. Without inserting, how can I update it?
Was already created table.
But table is ABCD1. I'm inserting into ABCD, updating into ABCD, dropping ABCD. How can it work? Then I want to know what exactly is happening in the backend, because where I'm creating the data table in the database, I need to check. But does the package waits for me to go and check there? Then I need to ask the package for wait in the development phase. Remember, guys. Then in the package, I will ask the package to break, break the process until what? Break when container receives the on pre-execution event. Means what? When the container receives the information from the previous task. Break, or else on post-execution, then it is sending the data to the another task. Okay? Or error event, some error happens. Anything I can do it. Pre-execution event. When the data is coming into that container, stop it. Don't execute. In short, stop it. When I'm creating it, then when I'm executing, the first task is created. Okay? Whatever. Oh, I didn't execute it. Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay? Then it waited here. Okay? It exactly waited here. Means what? If it's showing the yellow color arrow, means what? The package is waited. Now let me go and check in my database. Where I created the table? Employee. Tables. Did it create the ABCD table? No, not it. Now stop this one. Not in the post event. Means what? The table is not created and coming here. Now let me change this breakpoint. Not on the post. Okay, not on the pre-executive event. I'll just put it on the error event. Now let me check. Okay, it stopped. Now let me go and check. Did I use any employee only? Just stop it. Then I want it to stop on the post-execution event. Sorry. I am using the checkpoint. That's the reason it is always going here. Okay? I need to disable the checkpoints. I'm trying on the same package. Because checkpoints is directly taking it. Until I fix the error, it will start from this step only. Okay? No, it stopped. Until means what? The post-execution event means what? It is created and ready for going for the next. Now, let me go and check. I got ABCD1 table. Means what? The post-execution means what? In this step, yes, it created the table and check with the column. Yes, make sure that yes, my table is created. Next, stop it. Now continue. Now remove that breakpoint. Let it continue. Edit breakpoint, remove it. Okay. Okay. Then continue. Here it is not start. You will get the window called continue. Now continue. Then it stopped here. Now go back and check whether it is able to insert the values or not. No, it is not inserting any values. It is not inserting any values. Then I got that there is some problem here itself. Then go and check the code. Yes, there it is creating ABCD, then here it is ABCD1. Insert into ABCD1. Then I'll create one more breakpoints here, pre-execution event. And yes. Now, then start it again. Now I got the error here because it is not continued from this step. Then what do I need to do? Then execute this task. Now it got executed successfully, but it will not go further. Why? It is break. We created. Now go and remove the breakpoint. Okay, then continue.
There's a pre-execution breakpoint next to.
Okay, now stop. Now then continue. It got the error. Okay, now go back and edit the package. Here also I need to say ABCD1. Now then execute it. Here in the development phase it will not done automatically because you are stopping. It is that you cannot save it in the for the production purpose because you are checking while developing at what step everything is happening. Now, okay, if it is done, go back and check because it is not going for the dropping. Okay, I can check whether the value should be what? 2. At this step what? Insert 1 and it should be updated with what? 2 and check. Yes, the value is 2. Okay, yes, my package is running perfectly. Then remove it. Okay, now continue. Got the error. Go back and check. Oh, error is because it is not able to drop the ABCD1. Now, and edit it. Here you also make it as ABCD1. Okay, now execute it. Now successfully executed, then remove the breakpoints and check until you my ABCD1 is gone. Not only this event, on progress, on task failed, on query cancel, everything you can check. You can stop in the development phase, you can stop actually the package execution at each and every step and check whether it is running perfectly or not. This is the way how perfectly you are creating the package. Not only you are creating a package, you can see. Then if you are creating, sometimes what will happen, if you are not knowing what exactly each and every step, you cannot understand where exactly the cause of error, what exactly the cause of error. And you can stop at the each and every step using the breakpoints. After pre-execution event, post-execution event, you can stop it and check with the result means what? If it is moving the data means what? In physically, the data is actually moving in somewhere, either in the databases, Excel files or something. Then you need to go back and check and continue here. It means what? After execution, but you cannot save the breakpoints for the production purpose. Okay, checkpoints you can use it for the production purpose means what? Deployment, but breakpoints only in the development environment. Once you successfully develop, you have to remove all the breakpoints. Or else what will happen? It will wait until somebody has to remove it manually. There is no way automatically you can remove the breakpoints. Okay, that is called checkpoints and breakpoints. Both will do the similar kind of work, but in a different environment. Checkpoints will in the real time running and breakpoints while development only. Okay, then checkpoints will use automatically take the data and delete the information, but breakpoints will not do automatically. Okay, you have to manually do it. You can stop. Like this break, if anybody knows the coding C++, debugging, creating the breakpoints. Okay, same situation here. Okay, same situation while in the Java code, same breakpoints are there in the Java code. Anything in the development ways, you can stop it and you can ask the system to okay, what exactly happening and continue further. Okay, these two are the checkpoints and breakpoints, very important things. Okay, while developing the package in a proper way. Okay, and deploying the package with using what is that? Configuration settings. Okay, and logging events and configuring the mails with the log events. These are the important. You cannot tell them that, oh, I forgot. Okay, it will create a big damage. Okay, you should follow. You cannot create a configuration from the step 1 onwards, from the day 1 onwards. Once you feel that one, every package is development is done, and you are going to use the package in the different environment. Then you need a configuration settings. Okay, then log events. Then you are going to use the configuration the send mail. Then I need to attach this log information to the, or else you don't need to save the file. Actually, you can view the log events here itself. Okay, while executing, it will display the complete log information. Oh, logging is not enabled. Okay, that's why it is not showing anything. Then I need to enable the logging and it will show the complete information. That is while development where I can use the log events window to see the log files. Okay, or else in the production or in the real time, somebody cannot come into the computer and view it. No, then I need to save the files in the form of XML, then send it along with the mails or attachments that I can do it. Okay, logging, configuration settings, and checkpoints, breakpoints. Okay, now these are the command. Now, then I can do some of the maintenance, other maintenance too. For example, oh, I'm loading the data and creating the data and dropping a table or anything, but I'm creating the data, but does that user is having the permissions? Does that particular user is having the permission to create the data? I'm creating the table on some so-and-so database, but the user is having the permissions on where the development is there. But as the user is having the permission, I can create the table here because I'm the owner, I'm the database owner, I'm the package owner. I can do it. But if this package is executing on a different computer, what will happen? To create the table, the user should have the permissions. No? Does he have the permissions? Then what? Then what? I need to create the permissions. I need to load the permission. Then how can I create? Then for example, not only that, okay, I'm creating a table, no? I'm creating a table in the employee. Then here employee database is there, that's the reason it is working perfectly. Then on that system, does the employee database is there? Then what? Do I need to create a database again? Or do I need to manually attach the database again? Or do I need to backup and restore the database again manually every time package? What can I do? I can use some of the maintenance tasks called, I can use transfer my database from this location to there. Then I can use the database, I can create the table. I can transfer my database. Transferring means what? There are two ways of transferring. Copy and move. Copy means what? It will create another copy of your database there. And move means what? It will remove from here and put it there. Then simply what do I need? I need a source computer connection and destination computer connection. Then configure the transfer database. This is nothing but same your copy database, right clicking on copy database format, but that operation, that process is happening is as a part of your SSIS. Okay, as an integral part of your SSIS. Now let us do it. Edit it. It needs a source connection. It needs a destination connection. Okay, source connection. What is the source connection? Give the source server connection, not database connection here. Source server CL training. Somebody has something?
You can just put a dot.
Yeah, I can use, but don't make it as practice. Okay, real time never use the dot. Okay, but if you are using dot here, it will not pull it from another computer. No, not a problem. Okay, sometimes I'll become lazy, man. Don't follow. Okay, now then destination computer. It might not ask me. Then destination database name or destination database file. But what kind of action you want to do? Copy or move? I can use move or I can use copy. Okay, let me do the copying here. Method, offline or online? What is the difference, offline and online?
Offline is when nobody's using it. It will
Exactly.
disable.
No, it's not when nobody is using. Make the database into offline.
Offline.
Take offline. Means what? Disconnect all the connections. Whoever is using, stop it. Okay? Then don't give the access to anybody. Offline means this process will happen automatically. Okay? Automatically here. Then make it offline and load it, then make it online. Like, or else online, don't disturb the users. And source database name, give the connection, which one? Employee. Now destination name what? You want to use the employee only? Employee 1. Destination file location, where you want to use? See, here the C program files is there. I want to use C data. Means what? I'm moving from, I'm using in the same computer, but C drive there to employee 1, I'm moving it. Then I need to execute. Before doing that, then I can do that. Like that. Database moving now, depending on the size, it will take the time. Okay? It is your copy database and the move database. Same process. Make sure you have the folder permissions on the C drive data. Done? Still doing. No, it didn't create it. Maybe it is waiting for an employee. Yeah, it created. Employee MDF and employee underscore log LDF file is created. Yes, done. Where did I move my database?
When you copy database from one
Both the
database,
locations. It exists in both the locations.
and the package will affect on both databases.
No, it depends upon what I am doing next. The purpose is to do the, before doing the package, if I don't have the database, instead of manually moving the database, okay, I'm making that moving as a part of my package. Exactly. Making a new copy and doing it. If it is needed, then only use it. Okay, all this maintenance task, if it is needed, then only you need to use it. Okay, if there is a need of package, database moving, or else something other, no? Okay, if I'm loading the data from the server A and loading into the server B, some damage might happen to server A. Okay, then if something happened to the damage, some damage happens, what will happen? Do I have any other copy? Before loading it, what do you need to do? Make a copy. Or destination. Okay, I'm loading into the destination server B. After loading into the new data, that might damage the existing data. That might override the existing data, or that might create some issue to the original data. That might or that might not. If that possibility is there, why to take a risk? Take a copy before loading it. Every time loading it, take a copy. Every time before taking, take a copy.
You have to change the name of the database. So this is not showing the error here, but if you move it to another...
No, I changed the database name.
Yes, but in the creating table, it is the previous data name.
No, I'm not using it. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not using the new database, but I'm explaining you the transfer database process. Don't concentrate on the next task. Okay, I'm explaining the transfer database task. Okay, go and check. See, I got employee and employee 1. I got a copy or not? I got a copy. Okay, then I can do that. If I'm moving from employee, I'm doing some transactions in the employee here. What I'm doing here, I'm doing some transactions. Don't treat it as I'm creating a table. Okay, that might create a damage or anything. Okay, if it is successfully executed, then what I will do, and the next task, I can use execute SQL task. Where is it? I can connect it to the not employee. I'll connect it to the master. Drop database. What is that? MTLO1. What I'm doing? If it is successfully copied, what I'm doing? Then drop the database. If it is got some errors and failure stuff, then still I have the copy. I have a copy of my database. No, I didn't lose anything. Okay. If it is successfully done, I don't need to take the copy. Drop it. If it has got some error, I don't need to worry. I have a copy. I have a copy. I can do this one maintenance. Okay, I can do this for the maintenance purpose because I'm creating this. This is actual my work. This combination of 4 tasks is actual my work. But extra thing what I'm doing, I'm securing my database. Okay, while taking the data, I'm doing some transactions on my database. I'm loading up. There is something damage might happen. Why to take a risk? Take a copy. And if it is successfully done, drop the copy. Or else, keep the copy. Okay, or else keep the copy. That's what I am doing. Okay. Now, like that, I can do 100 different things. Not only this copy database. You want to copy, man? Try to take a copy, man. It will take longer time. Take a backup. Somebody might suggest you. Okay, copy means what? Entire physical file is moving to the different location. It might take longer. It already took so much time for it. Why to spend that much of time, man? Take a backup. It will be finished quickly. Somebody gave the suggestion. Can I do that? Yes. Instead of copying transferring my database, I can just back up my database. I can back up my database. Same thing. Use the same backup configuration settings here. Which database I need to do, what type of backup, okay, everything I can do it. Same, your original backup. Somebody might do, okay man, but, oh you move the database, but what is the guarantee that when you have the permissions on it? I move the backup man, but what is that? Database moved means what? Does the user also moves? No. Users cannot move along with the database. Users attach it with the SQL Server system, not attach it with the database. Then how can you get the permissions, same permissions? Then somebody has to give the permission manually. Then what? No, transfer the logins, man. After database moving, transfer the logins. Same. What it will do? It will take all the logins from this computer or this server, okay? Security, all the logins from this and move it to another. Or you can have the chance of selecting few logins. Let us see how it will work. Edit, give the source and destination server, okay, and transfer login, or a login list is collection or selected logins. You can move it. Okay, simple. You need to give the source and destination server address. Okay, people will ask that one. Okay, what happens if the destination server doesn't have master then you are dropping for masters, no? Okay. Oh, destination server is freshman. It doesn't have any master database or master store procedures or user created store procedures. Then I can use transfer master store procedures also. Only master store procedure. I'm not taking entire databases. I'm only concentrating on what? Only master system store procedures. No, man. Okay, if somebody is asking me to earlier, okay, somebody is asking me to, okay, move all the tables to one location to another location. What is the process? All the tables. Only tables only. Move the you need to generate the script manually, no? Somebody is asking, do it, generate the scripts every day morning. Then what? Use the transfer database server object task. It is same thing, it will generate the script and move it to the different location. But what is the specialty here? That generation script, you can do it manually by clicking one. But here, if you schedule the package, it will also schedule the generating the scripts or not. You can generate the script by scheduling it or not. Same thing, whatever you can do, source connection, destination connection, and see definition, what you can do. All objects are only, see, you can do one by one. Triggers, indexes, primary keys, foreign keys, everything you can do. Okay, that generation of script automatically you can do. SQL Server objects. Objects means what? Tables, views, store procedures. Does the data comes here? Okay, all the objects you can generate the script. You can automate it. Okay, people ask, what happened, man? Like there is something is there. Some transactions are happened here. I need to move that history of transactions into another server also. Then what? Log information, history also. Then you have transfer data, where is it? Error messages. History will be there. Where is it?
This one.
This is history cleanup. Database history. Or else errors messages. Same error messages. Okay, move all the error messages from this computer to another computer. Then I will solve it. I will solve. Somebody will tell you that, okay, can you move all the error messages to me? I'll solve it. I'll fix the errors. Then you can use. Simple. You don't need to have anything. Here also, source connection, destination connection. All errors are collection of errors. Means what? All errors of all databases are, see, I can connect it here. CL training. I should not use the same computer. But what kind of error? Only fail task or override script, then collection or new. Okay, all the error messages, I don't have any right now. Then I can select it. Proper errors. Okay, whatever the error messages are collected in my database, I can use manually select or all. Okay, that is error messages. But what happens? I develop so many packages, and this server is, I schedule 20 jobs on this server, and some problem happens to that server. Then what? Then I routed all my packages to another server. But do I need to again schedule the jobs on this new server? Can I copy all those jobs and put it directly? Do I need to create all the jobs again? Do I need to create? No. You can even transfer the jobs also from one server to another server. Okay? I can transfer all the jobs from one server to another server. Somebody is asking me, okay, oh, there is some system failure is happening. Okay, I want to shut it down this system from Monday onwards. Whatever is the work, take it down from this computer. Or else, I want to upgrade all this computer with a newer version of operating system. Okay, whatever is the current job, take it down. Then what? Or databases, I take it. Logins, I moved it. Okay, pack. Then what? What else is there? Schedules, jobs. Do I need to do it on the computer? No. I can even take the jobs also. Okay, then transfer all the jobs. Source to destination. Here also, you can connect the source and destination and you can select. Okay, I should not use the same computer in this situation. Database, I copy, I can do that, but error messages, logins, I cannot use the same computer because I cannot create another login on same computer. No? Okay, I cannot copy the logins. Now, here, transfer all jobs is if it are false means what? You need to select the collection. See how many jobs are there? 4. I deleted it. No, you can manually select. Or else if you make it true, it will not ask the question. It will automatically take all the jobs. Okay, if it is false, it will ask you to, which jobs to select. Yeah, if I have 20 jobs, I can manually select which job to move. Okay, now if our object exists, for example, there is somebody created with the same name one job, what happens? You want to overwrite it? If all exists, just fail the task or else overwrite or skip it. If somebody created with the same name, skip it or else overwrite it. No, it will ignore it. Okay, it will ignore that particular job and it will go to the next job. Okay, it will not copy that job, it will just skip it. Okay, same thing. You have it now. When you have a file in folder and when you are trying to copy, you will get 2 messages. Overwrite it or create a new file or skip it. Same way. Okay, somebody created with the same job, you can use. These are the maintenance job. Whenever is required, then you can use it. It will not happen regularly. Okay, once in a while, people might ask you. A server changing might not happen regularly. No, database moving might not happen regularly. Logins moving might not happen regularly. Might. Okay, if it is needed, then you can use all. Like or also web service task also you can move it. Connecting to the web service means what? Web service means what? The service which is running on the web. Okay, Windows service means what? The service which is running in the Windows. That is using the execute process task, you can do it. Web service, it will give you the option of connecting to the web link, give the HTTP connections. Okay, the file connection you can give it. Okay, event watcher also, same thing, and XML task. Once you got the XML file, do you know that this XML file is perfect? Then this XML task is let you know that, okay, it will able to do verify your XML file whether it is perfect or not, or merge 2 XML files. Merge, if somebody is sending you the 2 different files, merging 2 XML files, like there are 2 difference. If the 2 XML files are there, to find out how much they are different from each other, you can do that. Validating, XSLT, export, merging, differentiate, patch. You can do all these exclusive XML tasks on the XML files. Okay, if somebody is giving you the XML file, validate, then you can simply say that, sorry sir, this XML file is not good. Okay, or else somebody is sending the 2 XML files, can you merge it? Yes. There are third-party XML parsing tools are available. In the internet you will get a lot. Like that, this is also one tool, because people cannot read XML file just like that. Okay, people cannot read not like HTML, not like you cannot understand XML file just like that. Then you need to have parser tool. This is also one of the parser tool, XML parser. Okay, you will get hundreds of XML parser tools to verify, validate, merge XML files only. Okay, whenever it is needed, you can use it. Now, then some of the exclusive maintenance tasks are there. Okay, execute SQL Server agent task. Okay, whenever the package runs, somebody, okay, so sometimes what will happen, I'm not able to schedule this package, I created the package, I don't know when to execute, but this package has to execute after the package number 1 executed. How do I know this package number 1 is executed? How do I know? Okay, this job I created with the 4 different packages. I created one job with what? 4 different packages. But this job should be executed when the one more package got executed. after successfully executing one package. Like there is one package is there, package 1, and there is 4 different packages are there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, when this package executed successfully, then I want to execute all this package 4 times in a day. Then this package has to be executed 1 time in a day. There might be some requirement like that. Okay, means what? I want to execute these 4 packages 4 times a week or day or month. But that 4 times should start with after successfully execution of package 1 time. Then how do you know this package 1 is executed then? Means what? You can create a 4 packages and you can create a job with 4 packages and you can schedule it. But in the schedule, there is nowhere mentioned that one. That should be after this package execution. That too successful. Then what? I can create job 2 and job 1. But I cannot schedule job 1 and job 2 directly. But job 1 can execute, but job 2 cannot depend on job 1, because when the job 1 fails, then also job 2 executes, because it will follow its own schedule. It will follow its own schedule. They are not related to each other. Then what I will do, I will not schedule this job 2 in the SQL Server agent. I will just create it, leave it like that. Then what I will do, I will schedule the job 1, but in the package 1, what I will do, I will use executing this job as a part of this package. Are you guys understanding? Executing, I'm not scheduling. I'm executing, starting the job. Here you can go and start the job. Okay? Here you can go and start the job. Start and start job. Okay? Manually. This process I want to do as a part of one package. After this, I want to do start and stop the package. But ultimately, how many packages I'm executing? Yes, I'm executing this is 4 times, but after executing this means what? Ultimately, how many jobs I'm scheduling? Only 1. But as a part of it, second job is also performed. When this got the error, means what? The second job, does it execute? Not at all. Then I'm making sure that one, when this fails, even it runs, it might create another issue. It might create another issue or not. Then I'm saving that one. I'm connecting this one whenever it is needed. I'm not telling that you have to use it always. Whenever it is needed, one job has to be dependent on the other package. Then you can use execute SQL Server agent job task. Simply what I need to do, create a job and connect it here. Edit, okay, connection, create a new connection, connection name C1 and server name CL training. Okay, use Windows authentication. Oh, that is there?
Yeah, there is a dot.
Oh, sorry. Wait a second. That's why it got error. I thought that some screen. Okay, now then it will show all the jobs. Which job I should execute? Create it, select one job, and click it on OK. Means what? After that job is going to execute as a part of this package. I can do at the end.
Can simulate it by sequence container and for each container. Can
Yes,
simulate
that
it.
is. I'm not telling that which task you are going to use. You can use it. You can do whatever you want. Purpose. My purpose is what? Here the purpose. After this package successfully execute, then only this job should run. Means what? It should be end. When do I know the package is successfully executed? When do I know? When do I? There is another way also. There is another way. Okay, I can do that. Instead of creating this package, creating a execute job, I can create all these 4 packages separately, and I can create one more package. Then I can use the execute package task in that one. 5 different execute package tasks. Put it in a sequence container. That way also I can do that. Then one job I can schedule it. Your wish. Multiple ways. Multiple ways you can do that. Okay? Which one you feel better? Yes, you can do that. But there is an option. Like that. Okay? That there is an option. How you simplify multiple jobs? There are maintenance. That's why it is a maintenance. Then execute T-SQL statement. What is a T-SQL statement separately? What is the difference between execute T-SQL execute SQL task and execute T-SQL statement?
SQL is particularly Microsoft.
This SQL task is exclusively in a database. But if you want to create a database, can you create it? Yes, you need to connect it to master and you can do that. But this execute T-SQL task, server level transactions. If you want to do any server level transaction, you can do. What kind of server level transaction I can do?
Create a database.
Creating a database, altering the database, then what? Linking to databases, taking the backup using the script. Okay? Everything I can do at the T-SQL, exclusive T-SQL statement at the server level. Copying one data from the one database to another database, right? Writing the selecting to statement from one database to another database. I can do that. Okay? For the exclusive, not depends upon only one database. If you want to write the any SQL query with the combination of multiple databases, then you can use the T-SQL statements. Okay? The difference is that only with it will run with one connection, it will run on the entire thing. Only you need to give what? Server connection here, connection 1. Okay, whatever. That's it, it will ask. It will not ask which database. Does it ask in which database? Then what? You can write the SQL statement on any database. You can write the SQL statement what? Any database using, just use employee, okay, and write it. Or else use another database, write it. Or else use employee, comma, use another, comma, use. You can write it. Okay? That is the difference between execute T-SQL task and execute SQL task. Okay? Now, like that, you have history cleanup. If you want to make your server run clear perfectly, what you need to do? You need to clean up the history of your SQL server. You can do that. Just to give the connection of that server, it will automatically clean up the history. Okay? That also you can schedule it. You want to backup restore history, you have job scheduling job history or maintenance plan history. There are 3 different histories. Every application will have history, you know? History file, like your internet history, like then what? Remove the history older than 4 weeks, older than 1 week, then you can do that part of that. Okay? Then whatever the history cleanup SQL statement, see, execute, there is a store procedure is there, purge job history. There is a external maintain, delete, log, null. System store procedures are there. You can execute those things. Okay? Like maintenance cleanup exclusively for the maintenance history. Okay? Notify operator. Then create one notification operator. Exclusive operator, not on the system squad. You can create the notify operator here. Okay? On the server. No operators because I didn't connected anything. Any connections are there, email connections to father. Then I cannot create it. Then I need to connect the database mail. Then I need to create the separate notification for separate purpose. I can create as a part of it. Okay? Then whatever I can do manually, some of the maintenance bill, rebuilding the indexes. Okay, we are going to talk about the indexes. I'll explain it in the performance maintenance. Okay? Because when the database is moving from server A to server B, how can I make it fast? Already indexes are there in server A and indexes are there on server B. Then I can drop all the indexes before moving and I can rebuild it after moving. I can do it using this rebuilding and reorganizing index. I can explain you in the performance tuning. Okay, then because that's the reason I kept it separately, performance tuning. SQL queries, reports, everything we can do it together. Now, shrink database. What does it mean by shrink database? Reduce the size. Okay, that you can do manually. You can do it, schedule it also. You can do it as a part of your task, schedule it. Update statistics. Statistics means what? Environmental variables. Okay, update it. When the system changes, server changes, you can keep on updating the statistics on the SQL server using this task. Simply, all it needed is server connection only. See. Okay, it doesn't need anything. Okay, and see, server connection only. Then, if you want to do the one database at a time or all databases, that you can do. Update the statistics of all databases together or one database together. Okay, that you can do all the as a part of your maintenance task. Okay, remember guys, many things available. No, somebody is asking you to, oh, can you move my transfer logins? If you don't know this operation is not there, then what is the regular thing? You need to manually copy, generate the scripts and execute the script. Okay, and oh, can you copy all the objects to me? Then instead of, okay, can you copy into the 4 different server? Oh, I cannot do that. Yes, one source, 4 different destinations. Done. If you know, you can utilize these things. If you don't know, still you can do that, but manually. Okay? Copy. Oh, every day I need to take a copy. Oh, create a copy every day morning, come here and create it. If you don't know, you have to do it. There is no other way. If you know it, yes, you can do it. Okay? Oh, cleaning up the job history or maintaining history. Then what you need to do? Oh, go here. Job activity monitor is there. Oh, sorry. Error logs. There is a history will be there here. There is a log is there and the history will be there. View job history. Oh, select it. Delete it. Okay. Sorry. History delete. We need to delete the history. View history. Then delete it. You can delete all the history. If you don't know that option is there, then what you need to do? You need to manually delete it. Okay? Then if you know that option is there, you can use that one. Or else, you can need to manually select it and delete it. Yeah, delete it. Select it and delete it. Select it and delete it. Okay? And if there is a process, automatic process is there, then you can simply select it. Not only that, event logs. Log is there, log information, then I can keep it here. Or else, if I want to remove it, I need to manually delete it. Or exporting or anything, there I can simply move the log files also from one server to another server. Logins, security, jobs. If you don't know this job moving option is there, then what you need to do? There is no way that I can copy the job. Is there any way to copy the job is there? I cannot copy the job. Then what do I need to do? Manually I need to create a job on that one. Then I can use one of the SQL Server maintenance tasks or SSIS maintenance tasks to copy the job or move the jobs from one server to another server just like this. Once or always. Okay? These are, I want you to do practice on all maintenance tasks, maintenance packages. Okay, if you are getting any error, most of the time if your 2 servers are utilizing, use the 2 computers or in the network. Simple, you need to give the source and destination connections only, no other. Did you see any other configurations here? No more configurations. Okay, proper connections, you should give the proper connection, rest of it system will take care of it. Okay, those are the useful things you should know. Maybe, may or may not, you might get the opportunity to work on, all this comes under administrative work. But most of the SQL Server integration ETL developers will have the administrative rights. Okay, most of the times ETL guys will have the administrative, because you need to pull the data from one server to another server. No, you need to have the control on multiple servers. Okay, then that is the reason. Most of the times you will have the administrative rights. When you have the administrative rights, nobody will tell you that, okay, take care of, if something happened to my database, you are responsible. Then what? Take a backup. If nothing will happen, don't worry, you will drop it. take a copy. Does anybody exclusively tell you to do it? No. You have to do it by yourself. Okay? For the maintenance. Assume something might happen, might go wrong. If it is not going wrong, good. If it is going wrong, entire database is corrupted, $1 million loss. Okay? That you should do. Developing a package is one job and maintaining it is another. Making it perfectly is another task. Okay? That's what you should do. Then, yes, these are the things, checkpoints. I want you to practice much, breakpoints, okay, and scheduling the jobs. I want you guys to do it, okay, and maintenance tasks. Okay, and next session we are going to discuss about the remaining data flow tasks. Okay, we covered all the data flow tasks together. Okay, there we can end our SQL Server integrations. Remember guys, configuration settings, scheduling the jobs, checkpoints, breakpoints are very important things. You should know. Okay, you cannot just do it. Okay? Follow the steps, you have to do it. Right.